Okay, so here's my freezer. And this is a very good thing. And this is what you should have as well. There's zucchini from our garden. Here's some more from our garden. Every loaf of bread I have, it's all going to be marked down. Goodbyes. The pie crusts are marked down, $2 off. Rhubarb from our garden. Chicken, burger, all marked down. But this is a full freezer. Pretty much all bought on sale or marked down. And I'm going to add to it again today. And I'm not worried about it being open because it's 0 outside. It's negative degrees outside. So I'm not worried about it getting too warm. But today I bought 5 more butters to fill in the gap. They were on ad. So I got 5 more butters to fill in the gap. So that I'm going to have to spread them out to get everything to fit. But there's a bunch of food in that freezer. And it's a large freezer. But there's a bunch of food in that freezer that you have. Even I can't remember. Kara has it all written down inside. Here's another freezer that we have. And that one is pretty much jam-packed full also. I'm at a point where our freezers and my stocking, I'm at a point where I really don't need to stock up anymore. I just need to keep the gaps filled in whenever I come across sales and mark down. And I'll get into the numbers here in just a minute for you, the butter that I bought. Here's another thing I wanted to show you. So, the snowfall. Yeah, it's sunny outside today, so that's nice. But again, it's really hard to tell on the video if you can actually see. But it is just paths that we have going around. Right here, this literally is untouched. As it fell, this height, no snow was thrown up in that area. And it is up to about, it's above my hip. I'd say about the top of my belly. Just tons of snow that we got. Take you down this way by the chicken coop. And my chickens are not, I wouldn't say happy, but they're okay. They are coming out during the day. It is covered up. They do come out during the day into this little area right here where they're protected somewhat. We are getting, there's one now. Hello! What stranger has come? We are getting between 5 and 7 eggs per day still. And they're getting bigger in size. Now this is usually on my last chickens that I had, the last batch, they wouldn't lay eggs when it was this late in the year. So this is just a different variety of chicken, different breed, and they're doing really good for laying eggs through the winter. Usually about November they would stop, the end of November. My other chickens would stop laying and they wouldn't start laying again until about March. But so far these guys are putting out more eggs than we're eating, which is a good thing. So I know it's been a little while since I've done one of my $1-a-day preps. But I was planning on doing a different item, saving up for a couple of months so that I could afford that item, but it looks like that item is on back order and I'm not sure when I'm going to receive it. So I went ahead today, well, for the last week I kind of knew that item wasn't going to be available. And so I've done a few things. So Three Bears had the split 1 pound split peas on sale for $1.89 a piece, and we eat a lot of split pea soup and stuff. We like to put this in our dishes, so I ended up buying 8 packages of these. Another item is I don't really like buying off of Amazon a whole lot, but if I can pay $4.04 for a box rather than $7.89 for a box of cream of wheat, you know I'm going to order it off of Amazon, and because it's free shipping on that item anyway, so you know I'm going to order it off of Amazon and save myself that money. But they did have the butter on sale today at Fred Meyer, so you've just seen that. I paid, I bought 5 of those packages of butter. And so I'm going to start breaking down some of the numbers here really quick. So if you remember from last $1-a-day prep, which is way back in September, I had $5.35 that I carried over. You had the month of October, which was 31 days, so that's $31 added to it. And the month of November gives me another $30. So I had a total of $66.35 for this $1-a-day prep. And like I said, the split peas, they were $1.89 a piece, and those were at a store. The Three Bears store is outside of the city limits and stuff, so there was no sales tax. So I got the 8 bags of split peas for $15.12. And I remember when I used to pay, 99 cents for one of these bags, but those days are gone. So that leaves me with $51.23. And then you've already seen the butter that I purchased at the beginning of this video. The 5 packs of butter for $3.49. That came to a total of $17.45. Subtract that from the $51.23. And that leaves me with $23.78. And the canned milk, I don't have that here really quick. Let me grab that really quick. So sweetened condensed milk. We got those just to fill in the gaps of what we've used. Those were $2.69 a piece. So canned milk was $5.38, leaving me with $28.40. And then you see the cream of wheat there. And like I said, I paid $4.04 for each of those boxes of cream of wheat. And if I bought 4 of the same items, 4 items on a subscribe and save, it actually saved me an additional amount of money. So my grand total for the cream of wheat was $20.20 for 5 packages of cream of wheat, leaving me with $8.20. And again, just to fill in the gap, I bought another thing of coffee, instant coffee. I do this in the morning because I don't have time. When I wake up and I'm getting ready for work, I don't have time to actually brew the coffee. So this works really good for me. Lets me sleep in a little bit longer because I get up real early in the morning. I get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning so I can make it to work on time. So any corner I can cut right now is a good corner. And so I've been just using this instant coffee rather than taking the time to waking up earlier and taking the time to brew my own coffee. So that was $3.99. So that leaves me with $4.21 that will carry over into my next $1 a day prep for December. But you know, the cream of wheat was kind of a stock up item. I will put that into jars, oxygen absorber, and keep it in storage. I eat cream of wheat once in a while, but when I foresee in the future I'll be eating more of the cream of wheat and stuff. I'll be eating more of my stocks just because my money, just like your money, is not stretching as far as it used to stretch. And anytime I can get the split peas for $1.89, I'm going to do it. I believe this sale is going to be through the month of December. So I'm hoping to be able to buy one more round of split peas. I'd like to buy another 8 bags of split peas if the sale lasts long enough, just so I can stock up. These have been sitting in my truck. They're frozen for over a week now. They've been out in the freezing cold. So these are ready to, once they come up to room temperature again, these will be ready to put into bottles and with oxygen absorbers, and they will go into long-term storage. I'm going to do the long-term storage on these just because I'm not sure exactly how soon I'm going to use them. So I want to keep them, store them for as long as possible. And if I need to use them, I can always open it up and use them. This gives you some ideas, don't just shop at one store. All of this stuff is from different locations. I shopped at Amazon. I shopped Fred Meyer for these items. The butter was Fred Meyer. That was on ad. I stock up as much as I can when I can find it on sale. They limited you to 5. That's all you were allowed to use. So I only bought 5. If I would have been able to buy 10, I probably would have spent more of my $1 a day preps on butter. Just at this point, butter is so expensive up here. It's almost $7 a pound, normal price. So whenever you find it on sale, even for $3.49, which used to be the regular price, and now that's the sale price. Split peas, I bought those at 3 Bears, and even at Fred Meyer right now, the 1 pound split peas are $2.39 a bag. And so at $1.89, you know, even that little bit of a savings, that gets me a little bit extra money for something else. And I just recommend that you save where you can, when you can, stock up. When it is a really good price and you know it's something that you use, buy it in quantity so that you don't have to buy it again until it goes on sale again. Once it goes on sale again, you say, well, I've used 5 of those bags. I'm going to buy 5 more. And that's how I do it. That's how I make my dollars stretch as far as possible. So sometimes it kind of feels like I'm more preaching at you when I do the $1 a day preps, and I don't want it to be that way. You saw my freezer. It got full that way. I didn't go out and spend all of that money all at one time. That is built up over a long time, years, to get it built up that high. It's not like I just throw this food in there and then leave it. But instead of just buying a small package of hamburger to eat one meal, I would buy the bigger packages of hamburger, especially if it was on a discount. And then you have your one meal, and then you have 2 more packages that go into the freezer. And then the next time you see the package, you know, the marked down hamburger, and it's a family pack, you take those 3 packages, you know, those 3 pounds, because usually they're about 3 pounds for a family pack, at least the ones that I get. Take those 3 pounds, put them all in the freezer, and use one of your packages that was in the freezer. And that's how I just slowly built up my stock of hamburger. Same thing with the chicken. Whenever it was on ad or on sale or even marked down, I would buy it and put it in the freezer. Especially when it was on sale for like $1.98 a pound. I bought a lot of chicken and I put it in the freezer. Now that I have my own chickens, I don't have to worry about it so much, but still, if I see chicken on sale at a decent price, $2.49 or less, I'm gonna stock up. I'm gonna buy it. Same thing with butter. Anytime I see butter for less than $4 a pound, I'm going to stock up on it as I can, just, you know, to have it when I need it. And then I can wait until it's on sale again. If I buy enough and I have enough stocked up, I don't have to go to the store and just buy it at the $7 a pound for the butter right now. It's a regular price. It's crazy how expensive it is, you know. Same with chicken meat. You know, chicken breasts are, you know, like $4.49 a pound, and they consider that a good price anymore. You know, that's like their ad price, $4.49 a pound for chicken breast, and that's crazy. I'll wait until I can find it for less than $3 a pound, and I'll stock up again, and I'll buy a bunch of it all at once, throw it in my freezer. Having a freezer is a great thing to have to help you do this sort of thing, to stock up and buy up, so that you can buy it when it's on sale. Put it in smaller packages. You know, you want to repackage it. You don't want to throw it in that big family pack in the freezer. You want to repackage it. But even if, worst case scenario, if you don't have a food saver or a vacuum sealer, If all you have is Ziploc bags, just use Ziploc bags. Realize that you get more time in the freezer without it getting freezer burnt if it is in a Ziploc or in a vacuum packed bag rather than just a Ziploc bag. But you can still get a year out of that Ziploc bag. You know, the split peas, they used to be able to buy them for 99 cents all the time, and now they're, you know, almost $2.50 a bag. So anytime I see them for less than $2 for a 1 pound bag, I'm gonna stock up because we use them and eat them all the time. And that's, you know, in my opinion, that's what we're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to start doing that kind of stuff rather than just going to the grocery store once a week and buying what you need for the next week. You're gonna have to buy the things that are on sale. That's the only way you're gonna be able to stretch your dollars. If you're on a pretty tight budget, I know my budget. You know, my budget's even getting tight, and so I've been doing this kind of living for a long time. You know, where I buy stuff and stock up. It's not just because of this. I was doing this when I was 20 years old. This is how I shopped. This is how I've always shopped. Always stock up and try to stretch that dollar as far as possible. I've never had a job that really paid me so much money that I didn't have to be frugal with my money. And, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, like, pinch those pennies. You're going to be pinching them even harder. It's going to get worse. In my opinion, that's just my opinion, that we have a lot more suffering that we're gonna have to go through before it gets better. That's for sure. Raising salaries isn't gonna do any good because raising salaries just makes everything cost even more. So that's not the answer. We need to make our dollar bills actually worth dollar bills and not worth pennies. And the way I see it, in my opinion, that's not going to happen. Not when they keep printing all of this money. It's just going to get worse. But there's enough people talking about doom and gloom on that, you know, talking about that. I don't need to get into that stuff. I'm just telling you, I'm hoping that I can help you, give you some ideas on how to prep or how to stockpile just a little bit. You don't have to have a full chest freezer. You don't have to have a full pantry. What I'm saying is, when you see a deal and you know that you can use it in the next 6 or 8 months, and you pick it up, get it while it's on sale. Stock up just a little bit. And if you do that enough times, for a long enough period of time, you will have a full pantry and you will have a full freezer. You know, and then, you know, if tough times hit you, you're set. That's one less worry that you have to do, that you have. I'm gonna quit beating this horse. Thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.